Alright, going to show you how to clean, maintain, and restring and tune your bass guitar. A couple things you're going to want to do this is peg winder. Makes winding these strings a lot easier. Tuner. This is a cheap ass tuner. I have a better one, but I use that for fine tuning. 3-in-1 oil because it has no water base in it. It is strictly oil, no water base. Don't fuck with WD-40, it'll rust your shit. $1.95 shop towels. They're just thicker paper towels. Don't worry, they don't scratch. They're fairly soft actually. Fretboard conditioner by a Fender. And Turtle Wax Express Shine, the spray, because I think that works better than the Fender or Ernie Ball, because it doesn't leave a waxy film. Okay, we're gonna go with show you how to use the Express Shine. Take one of your paper towels, spray some on it, just enough to get it a little damp. You come around it real quick and just wipe off all that old dust and finger goo and whatever else you've gotten on there that you don't want on it, if you're one of those people who are picky and want to keep it clean. If not, well, more power to you. Hope your bass looks like shit. Okay, nothing against y'all, but I like to keep mine clean. I didn't blow $310 for nothing. Okay, and you don't have to worry about wiping it off if you sprayed it on the towel, because it's already wiping off as you're wiping it on. You'll take the 3-in-1 oil. If you're having tuning problems or restringing problems, you'll put just a drop of this on the saddles of your fine tuners and on the tuning machines at the top. It stops friction. That's where 90% of your tuning problems will come from, is friction on the strings. Okay, start with our E string. I know a lot of people say, oh, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong. Fuck you. I have been doing this way for a little over 2 years and it works just fine. Make sure it's sitting in your saddle. On bass strings, the string sticks in the tuner. You don't feed it through the little hole, you push it down inside the tuner. So push it down in the tuner, and keep in mind my strings are a little bent because this is like the 5th fucking time they've been cleaned and put on. Give it a wrap and get it to sit down in the nut at the top, and just wind them on and a little bit so they're started. Put your peg winder on and go. Good thing you got a peg winder if you're making videos for YouTube, because this is a long process and I don't feel like making 17 parts. So we'll get these winding. That's my dog Duke, everybody. He's an asshole sometimes, but he's a good guy. Alright, now that you're getting them somewhat wound, don't put a lot of pressure on them, just get them to where they're tight, not too tight. Don't break your string, because these can break fingers when they break. And you want to have enough room to tune. And you'll just go right down the line doing the same thing. Make sure it's in the saddles, down in the hole. If I could hit the hole. And give it a wrap. Make sure it's down, because you want room for your strings to lock down on itself. That way when you're tuning it, it won't snap back at you and have that annoying process of having to new string it or something. You know, you can just keep going and keep tension on it. That way it locks down on itself. Get it started again. Get your winder and go to town like you're fishing. Like I said, don't get them so tight to where you are going to break them. Just get them just enough where they're not flopping around and in your way anymore, and just keep going right down the line. Alright, this one in here. Hey, I hit the hole. Alright. Now, once you get to these areas, on a lot of bases, I don't know if every base has it, you'll have the little feed or whatever the fuck you want to call that thing, the annoying pain in the ass is what I call it. Reason being, it's on a lot of fenders and PV because the head of them is actually too long for the strings, and the strings will flop around and won't stay in the nut, so they put that in there for that purpose, to keep it locked down in the nut. Don't ask me how I know that. I watched some show. I don't know what it was. It was probably an annoying show at the time, but I watched it. Keep your tension on the string, wind it up as fast as possible so you're not making a really long YouTube video. And all of you people who are going to leave me comments saying, no, why the fuck do you talk so much? Why the hell are you making a video if you're not going to explain what you're doing? Make sure it's pushed down in the nut, so they're not sticking up. Voila, like so. Got one more string. Give it a wrap, like I said before. Put it down in your tensioner and go to town. I just recently started doing bass guitars. I was doing regular 6 strings, and I quit playing 6 strings and went to bass because I liked bass more. Hell, that one almost sounds in tune. Okay, now that you've done that, obviously the fretboard conditioner is to condition the fretboard while the strings are off. I already did that process because it takes too long. It's like a 30-minute sit, so it soaks in. Okay, and to tune them, take your tuner and your jack. How long is this video take?
7 minutes.
7? Okay. Plug into your tuner, turn it on, make sure it's set to bass. Standard 440, or standard tuning is 440. You'll get it in, make sure all your tone is down, all your bass boost is down, and your volume is up. You want tone down always, and it's just easier. Okay, and you'll tune it up about as close as possible. Okay, and you'll just go right down the line. Getting them in tune. That noise scared the fuck out of me. Thought my string was breaking. Okay, and you get them all set and tuned, and they are all tuned. Remember, volume up, tone and decibel boost down, and that's how you quickly and easily restring, clean, and tune your bass. Later.